Hello, my dear friends, students, and colleagues, all doctors, and my dear audience. Today I am in front of you with the subject Carolina study, that is, cardiac outcome study of linagliptin versus glimepiride in the patient with type 2 diabetes mellitus. This study was started in 2010, 11th November, and end in 2018, 11th August. The aim of this study was to see the long-term impact on cardiac morbidity and mortality and the glycemic effect and the safety in terms of weight and hypoglycemia of linagliptin treatment in patient with type 2 diabetes mellitus and comparing the effect with glimepiride. The history of cardiac outcome trials in diabetes mellitus was like this. In 1988, cardiac outcome trials was done on human proinsulin, but the clinical trial was suspended due to failure to show unique efficacy. In 2005, the cardiovascular outcome trial was done on muraglitazar, but due to major cardiovascular adverse events, that is myocardial infarction, stroke, congestive heart failure, it was also abandoned from the market, and in 2007 a study was done on rosiglitazone, and due to increased cardiovascular risks it was also withdrawn from the market. So the question is, are sulfonylurea, that is glimepiride, modern sulfonylurea, is it safe and associated with reduced risks of cardiovascular mortality? So this Carolina study was done and it will give the answer. I am elaborating the Carolina study now. I am Dr. Muhammad Zahidul Islam Khan, pulmonologist and internist, assistant professor, Sher-e-Bangla Medical College Hospital, Bangladesh, Borishal. Welcoming all of you. Glimepiride has no effect on ATP sensitive potassium channel. It has no effect of potassium channel in cardiac cell, so it preserves myocardial preconditioning of ischemia. It has little or no effect on blood pressure. It has no effect on reduced coronary blood flow. So glimepiride is safe in the term of cardiovascular safety parameter. In Carolina trial, patients with type 2 diabetes and elevated cardiovascular risks were randomized to linagliptin 5 mg daily. In this group, patient was 3028 versus glimepiride 4 mg group daily. In this group, the patients was 3014. Total number of enrollees was 6042. Duration of follow-up was median 6.3 years and mean patient age was 64 years. Female was 40%. All patients has diabetes. All patients have diabetes. Now the patient having hemoglobin A1C of in the range of 6.5 to 8.5% was included in this study, having type 2 diabetes mellitus and having elevated cardiovascular risks like two or more cardiovascular risk factors, that is diabetes mellitus for more than 10 years, systolic blood pressure more than 140 millimeter mercury, current smoker, LDL cholesterol greater than 135 milligram or 135 milligram per deciliter, and or on lipid lowering agent. Age about 70 or more than 70 years, are having microvascular complication. The patients who were on insulin therapy were excluded from this study, and who had previous exposure to DPP-4 inhibitors or glucagon-like peptide 1 receptor agonist, and who had class 3 or 4 heart failure were excluded from this study. Principal findings were the primary outcome of cardiovascular death, myocardial infarction, or a stroke occurred in 11.8% of the linagliptin group compared with 12% of the glimepiride group. Secondary outcome, cardiovascular death 4.3% with linagliptin versus 4.2% with glimepiride. Myocardial infarction 4.7% with linagliptin versus 4.6% with glimepiride. And a stroke 2.8% with linagliptin versus 3.4% with glimepiride group. Hypoglycemia were occurred 10.6% with linagliptin group versus 37.7% with glimepiride group. So hypoglycemia were more in glimepiride group. Weight reduction was same in linagliptin group and in glimepiride group, about 1.54 kg. There was no significant difference in occurrence of 3-point maximum adverse cardiac events in patients treated with linagliptin as compared with glimepiride. Risks for cardiovascular mortality or overall mortality was not different between groups, that is in linagliptin group and in glimepiride group. Results already I have mentioned. Again I am telling you that primary outcome of cardiovascular death, myocardial infarction or stroke in linagliptin group was 11.8% compared with glimepiride group in which it was 12%. Hypoglycemia was more in glimepiride group, that is 37.7%, but it was only 10.6% with linagliptin group. Mean difference in body weight was same, 1.54 kg for linagliptin versus glimepiride. Conclusion is, among patients with type 2 diabetes and elevated cardiovascular risk, the DPP-4 inhibitor linagliptin was non-inferior to the sulfonylurea glimepiride on prevention of major adverse cardiovascular events over a median of 6.3 years. Thank you very much. If you do not subscribe my channel yet, please subscribe my channel to get a new video from me later. Thank you very much.